The Walker Art Center is dedicated to showcasing the most innovative visual, performing, and media arts of our time from around the world. Since its inception as an art center in the 1940s, design has always played an important role at the Walker. During this period, the Walker pioneered many new design initiatives, including the Everyday Art Gallery, which opened in 1946 as one of the first spaces dedicated to the study of modern design. And the publication of Everyday Art Quarterly was the first design journal in the United States published by a museum. Innovative exhibitions and projects, such as the Idea Houses of 1941 and 1947, showcased the latest developments in modern architecture to the general public, and were the first such exhibition houses constructed by a museum in the United States. In its earliest days, the Walker used design as a bridge for the public between the world of modern everyday objects and the unfamiliar world of modern art. Since the post-war period, the Walker has presented design not simply as objects of beautiful form and function, but design as a process and method for solving complex problems. Design Quarterly, distributed worldwide, showcased design as diverse as Julia Child's kitchen to Archigram's futuristic plug-in architecture. And it even tackled pertinent issues such as urban renewal and product obsolescence. Major exhibitions have explored the design of cities, from literally the pedestrian to the utopian, engaging in topics such as urban planning and issues such as mass transit, to the visionary and ephemeral worlds of radical architects like Superstudio or even the cultural life of contemporary Tokyo. Walker exhibitions have tackled unusual subjects such as the design of classrooms and the use of new technologies, or the history of our mass communications environment, including the first museum exhibition dedicated to the history of graphic design in the United States. Architecture exhibitions have presented the work of numerous practitioners, from Le Corbusier in 1944 to the work of Frank Gehry in 1986. They've also presented new experimental works by architectural firms such as Diller and Scofidio, experimental structures by groups such as Low-Tech, and the work of architect Shigeru Ban. More than 300 designers, from Charles and Ray Eames to Rem Koolhaas, Massimo Vignelli to Maya Lin, Bruce Mau to David Adjaye, have presented their work and design processes to Twin Cities audiences. Design has been a holistic presence in the Walker's life, not only as something we present, but as something we practice and teach. Our in-house design studio creates all publications and communications for the Walker's nearly 200-plus programs each year. This work has received the Design Leadership Award from the American Institute of Graphic Arts, an honor it shares with many of America's leading design companies such as Apple and other academic institutions such as the MIT Media Lab. The Walker has helped set the standard for modern museum communications and continues to set new standards for the field of museum identity and branding. In the past decade, the work of the studio, from advertising campaigns and graphic identities to exhibition catalogs, has been published and exhibited in North America, Europe, and Asia, and has been the recipient of more than 100 design awards. For 29 years, the Walker's Design Fellowship Program has trained the next generation of graphic designers. Its alumni has gone on to a variety of careers, from establishing their own design studios, becoming design educators, and playing important roles in corporations and organizations across the country and abroad. Since 1996, the Walker has pioneered the use of the internet and new interactive technologies for museums, from an animated talking dolphin that answers visitors' questions using artificial intelligence programming, to a 60-foot-long video projection by Lisa Strausfeld of Pentagram, or the Dialogue Table, a gesture-based multi-user device for interpreting the Walker's collections and archives. The Walker also partners with some of the world's leading designers, commissioning everything from custom typefaces, such as Walker by legendary typographer Matthew Carter, a revolutionary font that allows designers to add and subtract different kinds of serifs to letter forms at will, to its critically acclaimed building expansion by architects Herzog and Demiron in 2005. The Minneapolis Sculpture Garden is one of the largest urban parks for viewing art. It was expanded by Michael van Valkenburg in the early 1990s and has since been visited by more than 6 million people. The Minneapolis Sculpture Garden is also the site for various design commissions, including Flatpack, a contemporary prefabricated house turned visitor center, Joop van Lieshout's mobile art lab, Walker on Wheels, and even exhibitions about design and social good. At the Walker, design is something more than what we show. It embodies all aspects of the institution. It shapes our communications, informs our publications, and guides our organizational thinking. This comprehensive approach is the result of more than 70 years of presenting, practicing, and disseminating the best of contemporary design.